What is up, everybody? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to this channel if you are new. So today I want to talk to us about success stress and generally about peer pressure and how to manage and overcome it. As we all know, peer pressure is something that affects the youth, not necessarily in Kenya but all over the world. So it's like a pandemic that eats into the youth in terms of when, for instance, you see a colleague of yours, maybe you went to school together, you grew up together, in some way you relate with them. When you compare your life to him or her, in one way or another, he's better off than you or she's better off than you. Maybe she went to good schools, she has a nice job, or he has a nice job, is generally doing well in life. So a lot of people tend to compare their lives to the lives of, I would call them peers, because we all belong in the same category, we all belong maybe in the same age bracket, age group. So generally as youths, we tend to have that hunger for success, in that we don't take time to do things systematically. I know everyone wants to succeed in life, but success is something that is built. Success is something that takes time. Success is not something that you wake up one morning and you have achieved, or you have made a huge stride or step towards it. As in, unaamka asubuhi, jana ulikuwa hivi, and you expect tomorrow ukuwa umeachieve so much. As in, success ni kitu ina take time. Ni kitu you have to plan your life in a way that you'll bring a lot of positivity towards achieving it. I would say success is one of the greatest gifts that anyone could have, because with that progress in life, then that means your life is better placed in terms of how you handle issues, how you approach to different people, how you approach to different situations in life. In as much as everyone yearns to get to that point in life, it is very important for us to know that it is not healthy for us to yearn for those positions or to be in those positions in life, and yet we have not follow the right I would say procedures, for lack of a better word, to get to such positions. If you are someone who yearns for success or want to be successful, success, I would say, starts with your mentality. So you have to be someone who thinks right, who knows how to relate with people, who knows what he or she wants, or who knows what to do in certain situations for him or her to get to certain positions or levels in life. If you don't handle those, I would say, procedures towards becoming a successful person in a good way, you will tend to see that in one way or another, it will tend to affect you in a negative way, in the sense that you'll be having that anxiety to become successful in life, and with that into your mind, you'll be ready and very willing to do anything for you to become successful in life, not necessarily because you want to be in that position, but because you want to prove to someone out there that you can as well make it just as they have done in life, because you want to compare, you want to fit into that, I would say, into that category of people who are successful in life. You want to identify with their norms, you want to identify with whatever they do on daily basis. So that being said, I want to take us through some of the ways that you can use for you not to have that kind of mentality. Not saying that you are not supposed to have the mentality to be successful, but like I said earlier, there is a way you handle that mentality that eventually brings out the best in you. So I would like to share with us some ways that you can use for you not to be in that negative position, that you want to compete with other people, that you want to live a life that is not your own. Point number one, for you not to be that kind of a person, I would say live your life don't live your life in a manner that you want to portray you are someone who you are not. Live your life because that is who you are. A lot of the times you will notice that if someone or if you live a life that proves to people that you are this kind of person and you are not that kind of a person. For instance, you want to portray that you are a very rich person, you are a very successful person, and yet you are not, then that is the first thing that leads you into becoming very stressful in life, and eventually you may even end up depressed or something even worse. So let us learn to live, like, take a day at a time. I know we all want to be successful as youths, we want to be better placed in the society, but we all come from very different backgrounds, we all come from very different families, and we are all raised in a very different way. So my perceptions might not be necessarily the ideologies that you share or the things that you believe in. My own ways of approaching life might be very, very different compared to how you approach life. So let's not live a life that contradicts with what our personality is. If you know you are someone who loves to do certain things, then just go ahead and do them. Like, no one will judge you because you are not successful at this age. Nobody will judge you because you are not doing this and that. Nobody will judge you because you don't fit into their so-called group, or like generally just live, just be you. Don't put so much energy into becoming someone that you are not. So that is my point number one. Point number two, surround yourself with positive-minded people. Surround yourself with positivity. Like I said in the beginning, if I didn't mention, I'll mention it again. Success starts from your mind. Success starts from how you think, how you handle issues in life, how you approach people in life, how your personality is. So for you to become that person that you wish to become in life, then I guess you have to surround yourself with a lot of positivity, in a sense that you think positively, you do stuff positively. Like, whatever connection you have with negative-minded people, and by this I mean people who criticize you, people who don't wish you well, people who always see the negative things in you other than the positive. We all know, okay, we are not perfect, but it's good for someone to bring out the positive in you other than bringing out the negative in you. This person could even be you yourself. There are those people who they never think positive of themselves. Anything they do, they see like, I'm not able to do this thing because of this and that. Like, you have not even tried, you have not even made a move towards attempting that particular thing you want to do, but you're already giving up because of A, B, or C. So for you to be successful, I would say surround yourself with positivity. Always be positive, think positively, surround yourself with people who are positive thinkers. Don't ever quit. So whatever you have decided to put your energy and effort in, go ahead and put your effort and energy in. Point number three, I'll say be patient. Be patient with yourself, be patient with everything you do. Everything takes time. There is no one who woke up today and tomorrow he was successful. Like, everybody works. Whoever person you know that is very successful in life, either way he had to work for whatever he owns or whatever he or she has. So be patient with yourself. Take a day at a time. Like, you don't have to stress yourself over things that will eventually come with time. So ensure you remain positive. Don't be so much in a rush to make wealth. Sana sana ni wealth inasumbua se. Don't be so much into making a lot of wealth, because the moment you start thinking like that, then you start deriving ideas that may not necessarily be positive, because there are very many ways of making wealth. Others will go to school, study hard, get a good job, and from there start building their career, and some term that as success because they have advanced in their career or such kind of things. And some consider success as being very wealthy, owning the flashy cars, owning flashy houses, and those kind of stuff. So when you start having those kind of mentalities, you will do anything for you to have that kind of lifestyle, and which is not a good mentality, because it tends to give you all these ideas that are not necessarily positive. Like I said, success is something that takes time. I'll keep stressing on that because it's a very big issue that affects the youths in the society today. So be patient. Like I said, take a day at a time. Don't rush into making decisions that you won't be proud of later on in your life. Yeah, so just take each day at a time. Point number 3, I'll say for anyone who yearns for success, then you have to be a good planner. Think about what you want to achieve in life. Think about what you want to become in life and plan ahead. Be someone who likes to plan their lives, what you want to achieve, what you want to do. For instance, if you wake up in the morning, what do you want to do that day? What do you want to achieve by the end of that day? Be someone who has like a manual on how to run their life. Be someone who, when you wake up in the morning, you have your day all planned out, in a sense that you want to do this and this at this and this particular time. You want to have achieved this and that by the end of the day. That way you'll be able to become a very productive person. You'll be able to visualize what you want in life, or what kind of life you want to have. Point number 5, this is my final point. Manage your time efficiently. The main reason why people become stressed in life is because they don't manage their time properly. Like, as I have said, and I'll still say it, success is something that takes time. So if you are someone who doesn't value that time, then eventually you don't expect yourself to be successful, or to consider yourself successful, because from the word go, you are misusing the basic necessity that you need to have for you to be successful, like that aspect of good time management. Okay, I've talked about planning, how you're going to run your day and all that, but managing your time has to do with how much time you take into accomplishing something. So if you have said you want to move from point A to point B, you need to know as an individual what amount of time have you set to achieve that particular objective or that particular goal. With that, you'll be able to know, like, to calculate what you want to achieve and what time you have set for it, and how you're going to execute the objective that you have. Yeah, so with that being said, maybe I'll just do a recap of the points that I've mentioned. Number 1, I said be yourself and do you. Don't let anyone dictate to you what kind of lifestyle you need to have and that kind of stuff. Number 2, I said surround yourself with positive energy, positive minded people. Surround yourself with a positive mentality. Always have a positive mentality if you want to be successful. Then number 3, I said be patient with yourself. Everyone needs to be patient with themselves, because success takes time. Take each day at a time, like I say, and eventually everybody will be there. Then I said plan ahead of your life. Have a plan on how you want to execute your life. Have a plan of how you want to manage your time, or the things that you want to achieve by certain amount of time, or when you get to a certain level in life. And the last point, I say learn to manage your time well. Time management is one of the greatest necessity for every successful person. So once you possess that quality, then you can be assured that you are headed towards the right direction. That is all. I hope you learned something new. I hope you are challenged to be a positive thinker and to become a better person in general. Yeah.